And now we're going to call out to the sisters in UK. And she is not in UK right now. And Sister Suzhen is a documentary volunteer of the online study group. Let's take a look at the videos first. So this video is telling us there was a resort place in Poland. And because of COVID-19 pandemic, there was no visitors. So during the COVID-19 pandemic, there's a resort place accommodate 26 refugees from Ukraine. The manager says, is money important? We are a small association, but everyone helps each other. For us, money is not the most important thing. We are the NGO member. Not only do we help Ukrainian, but also help locals. So there's a resort place, make a good use of their facility to benefit others, to accommodate the refugees. So like the people in this video, the refugees says they are grateful to able to settle here temporarily. And when you see they are doing well, and that was the most important thing. And so this was a report by Sister Wang. So when you look at those related videos, you probably didn't see Wang Suzhen on the screen, but she made this documentary.
So every one of them, they know the bottom.
So Sister Liang Xingling, she says like this blanket was made by the water bottle and recycled by many Tzu Chi volunteers. So when you receive this blanket, you actually already have so many friends. So because of the hour difference, so right now it's probably 1 or 2 o'clock in UK. And this is a distribution a couple months ago. So Tzu Chi volunteer provide love to the Ukrainian refugees. So documentary volunteers dedicated themselves to do the great job. So with those documentary records, then we can know that the Tzu Chi's effort, Tzu Chi's love is everywhere. Now this is another video telling us that the Tzu Chi's volunteers provide their love to the people who live in the traveler park. So Wang Suzhen, she said that because of COVID-19 pandemic, we couldn't come to visit those underprivileged family, and this young man, he said that not many people like to talk to us, let alone give us things. But Tzu Chi is different. So even the little thing you brought to us, it meant a lot to me. So with the winter distribution supplies, we attach a charm, and this character in Chinese means love. So volunteers explain the characters, the meaning of the characters. So we are really touched and grateful. This was happening in UK. UK is a rich country, but yet there are some people who need help, like those people, we call them travelers. So when we schedule the speakers to give us their sharing on our online startup group, we always give them. We always arrange it 1 month, 1 year ahead. And Wang Suzhen is also our team member of the Serbian written language. So now we're going to invite Wang Suzhen. So let's say password and to welcome Wang Suzhen. So I'd like to stay with you because you have positive energies. So let's welcome Wang Suzhen. So Suzhen, you need to turn on your microphone and use the full screen of your PowerPoint. And Suzhen is in UK right now. And the other volunteers in UK, they were in Poland to provide the relief aid to the refugees, provide to Poland. So right now it's 1 o'clock in the morning in UK. So hang in there. Now you can start your sharing. So let's give her a big hand. Okay, thank you very much. So dear Master Zhenyan, Masters in Jingzi Abode, and all the Ziji sisters and brothers and online study group, today I'm going to share a story about the topic is with love we irrigate the Buddha seed. So in UK, there are some people, we call them gypsies, and gypsy is what the British call for them, with the meaning of discrimination. They call themselves Romanian people. They have wandered to England from other European countries for more than 600 years, and most of them does not have an identity, and they use caravans to wander around and camp in the uncertain places. Although government provides space and simple facility to help them, but in the reality, they are still ostracized by society. And the children are bullied in the school, so they can get a good education. They usually rely on odd jobs to make a living and are isolated from generation to generation. In 2015, the city of York had a severe heavy rain and flooding problem. Yeah, by the end of 2015, they received a devastating devastating disaster. So the trailer park are all affected, and 20 gypsy families live at the trailer park. They are forced to leave before Christmas Eve. And that happened on the Christmas Eve in 2015. So after 6 months, they came back later. So when Ziji volunteers received this news, we started with emergency relief and visit them before Christmas. So in 2016, we held 2 cash distributions. And at the same time, we also introduced Ciji. And on the screen, we give them the cash relief. And when they receive the charm of peace, although it doesn't mean anything to them because they've been suffered so much. And then on the Christmas Eve, we paid a visit to them again. We also brought the bamboo coin bank, and we explained the spiritual meaning of the bamboo coin bank. So door to door, we give every family a coin bank. So let's take a look and see how our Ciji volunteers introduce the coin bank. So we told them that the little money, even the coin, even a penny, can save the poor people, can save the people in need. So we just try to inspire their kindness and compassion in their heart. And then next year, there was another family living in a caravan with a fire broke out. And from Facebook, Ciji volunteers knew a charity raised money for them. So immediately we went to find out the truth. And knowing that this family has a 21-year-old daughter with a physical disorder problem. So we decided to help and give them supplies. And in 2017, during the Christmas Eve, we visit the family live in the trailer park. And so we came to visit with a surprise. And someone saw Ciji volunteers' car and immediately shouted, "Here come the Chinese! Here come the Chinese!" And before we got off the car, many people with pajamas, without the wearing coats, they rushed up and gave us their bamboo coin bank. We were so touched at that moment.
Wow, that's really a lot.
So let's take this video. So those are the coin banks that they've been accumulated for a while, and we did not expect that give us this. We did not expect that they took our words and donate money. And so when we received this money, we donated to the family who has the fire broke out. And in the year of 2018, we brought a big bamboo coin bank. Still, many families they give us their coin back, and in 2019, still the same. So start from 2019 and 2020, there were 3 years we couldn't come to visit them, and we thought that they might forget about us. So after the COVID-19, this was the last year. This was the last year, December 31st. We came to visit him again, and this granny was ill. She was sick, but still she came out to give her donation. And you can see they keep all the red envelopes, they keep all the charms that we give to them. And there was there was a single dad with a Parkinson's disease. He didn't show up when we first provide the first cash relief. And so we visit him after that. And he said that I was very moved after reading Jing Si aphorism. I want to learn be a good person because I have done too many bad things before in the past. So he learned more about Tzu Chi through Facebook, and with the Jing Si aphorism actually can transform his life. And now this is another young man. He lived in the. He grew up in the trailer park as a child, and he tried to move to other place and start a new life. But then he moved back in this familiar environment. He said, "My uncle told me that a group of Chinese will come to see us by the end of the year. Not many people would help us. Every time Tzu Chi volunteer came, brought things to us. He chatted with us. This is great. It meant a lot." So actually, Tzu Chi had been carrying these travelers for 7 years. So the little boy has grown up to a big boy, and the people are getting older. And the granny with illness is getting more weak. So that also gives us a lesson that we should seize every moment to plant the good seed. So with people, with our heart, we irrigate the seed in their hearts, and we believe that this special seed will also grow into Bodhi forest in the future. Thank you for your sharing. So documentary volunteers did a great job to keep all the good story. So from the video and from her sharing, we can be inspired. So when Suzhen gave us the sharing, her the good friend in UK immediately give us the feedback, although they are in Poland. So what time? So right now is 2 o'clock in the morning in Poland. And we have a Suzhen Hui from Thailand, from Tainan City. He says that when we see people suffering, we treat them like our suffering. We also had feedback from Malaysia. So hopefully we can spread the love over the world. So although it's been for 7 years, but we believe that we will continue to we will continue to care and help them. Although it's a little effort, but by accumulation, it really can create a big strength to help people. In Taipei, She says that in some of the countries, we may not have many volunteers. So every Tzu volunteer, they take a lot of responsibility. So on March 15, please invite and please come to Jingsi online study group to celebrate our 10th anniversary. Thank you for your sharing. Thank you for Suzhen. Thank you, Suzhen. Thank you. So it's a good story that we learned that Suzhen has been carrying these people for 7 years.
So it's very great to have like Wang Suzhen's sharing with us. And she is also a documentary film in the UK, so you see how wonderful person she is, right? And as we see the like a PowerPoint here, then I really encourage everybody to just spread the great love and save the refugees from the earthquake in Turkey and Syria. And we are doing the fundraising thing. Okay, what is touching is that it's been a very long time that we haven't just gone on the streets and asked for like people's great love on the street all over Taiwan. And we really encourage a lot of volunteers and like citizens on all the streets, night markets, and I just say anywhere that is crowded with people. And we really receive a lot of positive feedback, right? And let's not let's not underestimate the positive effect, right? This morning I heard that a lot of people really give their changes or some kind of a small money to us